Hey dudes, this is my first time streaming any kind of games, so yeah, woohoo! So right now I've got a 737-800 for American Airlines. It's parked at the gate in Indianapolis, and let's go ahead and set this puppy up. So, first thing first, always need a flight plan. C, position initialize. Thank God this thing is type. D. Alright, route. IND, destination chord, KORD. Next page, via BVT. Yeah. Here's depot doesn't work. Next. Route. Activate. Whee! Execute. Maybe. There we go. Alright then. Oh wow, devil's mark. Alright. Let's go to performance.
NCDU performance page.
Now, here's the fun part. I need fuel. And I also need to know how much to put in, so sim brief. Don't teach me to not prepare. Dispatch. And I always need into Chicago. That's going to usually be United flights, but I can't find anything. United 1500, so we'll make that American 1500. Via BVT. And that's shortest route ever. Alright. Do all that. And then excuse me. And flight level 220. Alright. I don't need ETOPS, step climbs, any of that crap. Just need generate OFP, yes. And there's the fuel, which I need to convert into kilograms, go figure. So, maybe a mass. That's kilograms. Oops. 5,800. Ooh, 50. Oh, almost 58 even. 5,800. Make fuel request. American Airlines 73 Airport KIND. Me. Yay. Alright. And 5801. Today is 06. Was it 16 or 17? 16/2017. Excuse me. And the FO today will be crap. There we go. Help me out here. What's a good name? Bob. Smith. Go figure. Alright, real-time auto, and looks like I'm already there. Oh, well, got a little bit more than I need. That works. So,
Fuel load.
fuel load's done. Why are my engines already running? It shouldn't be. thing is the battery's on. I suppose it didn't. Oh well. So cruise altitude 220. Flight level 220. Reserves probably 500 kilograms. I'm not good with the metric system. Alright. We have... Alright, we have electrics. Cost index, normally 11 on sim brief. Go figure. Execute thrust limit. T2. Climb 1. Take off.
Takeoff data.
Since it's a long run, we're going to use flaps 5. Low V speeds.
Checklist completed.
Bada boom, bada boom. And if any of you know of or at least use the X737 V5, I cannot get the pressurization. Whenever I go above 10,000, it starts buzzing, even though I have it manual or auto. I'll set that. Let's see here, 670. Whoops, 0670. There we go. Round it up. Anyway, I don't know what happens, but it keeps buzzing, and I know it keeps saying. I'll get the little flash card over here. I'll get the little annunciator over here that says air conditioning, and I know it's got to be this. I just don't understand why. So, there we go. APU bleeds open. You can hear my fans going. This is a laptop, but it runs this beautifully. There we go. So, now we've got that set up. We can put the ground handling cart, release the brakes, and straight push back, hopefully.
Okay, I'll send the push cart.
Yay! Well, the synthetic voice could use some help and use some work. Alright, I'm going to set the altitude, just climb straight up. 220250 for the speed. And 229 is the heading, course 229, because that's where I'm taking off runway 23 left. So 23 left will go southwest, fly northeast, and hello Facebook. So here we go. Gonna get a little push.
Here we go.
Yay! Alright, now, any collision is on. I just want to go steady. And engine pages up, APU bleeds on. Here we go, start 2. Alright. Alright. Usually you don't want to put this up until
Okay, give me a second to clear.
Whoops. Apparently not supposed to start turning the engines, even though I've seen it done on real flights. Well, that's lovely. Alright, that's good. Alright, starting 1. Alright, waiting for 20% M1. 20, introduce the fuel. There it goes. For X-Plane, this one has some really good sounds. Alright. Alright. There we go. APU. Off. Off. On. Auto. On. Up. Oops. Auto. And... oh, go figure. There we go. Because I actually don't know what time it is in the simulator. I'm guessing it's probably pretty late. So we can get rid of the yoke for a second. Huh. Can't do everything. Alright. So. Wow. That is wrong. Alright, so we're at about 800 feet. There we go. So 2993. Almost standard. Oh, you know what? It's because I don't have weather loaded. Yeah. Hello, Facebook. No, thank you. Alright. So let's get some flaps out. Flaps 5. Yeah. Yay! Give me a nice little release. Funny thing is, when it comes to these releases, it's this section, this part of the release is what I pay attention to. The rest of it, I could not care less for. All right. So get rid of ground handling. Bye bye. All right. All guys away. All right. Wing well. Taxi lights. We're all good. So there we go. So flaps are out. We can go. Man, look at the detail in this plane. It's amazing. Love this. God, I got X-Plane. Off to Purdue in about a month. And this is these are the simulators they use up there. So, let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm heading almost straight north. Which means I'm heading toward runway 5 left. Uh-oh. I guess I can take off on 23 right. It's heading up that way anyway. Alright. I still live at home, so you might hear my dad come in. Man, listen to that. I hope I have catch system audio on. I'll check. Yep. Alright. Well, we're out. Alright, systems. Something I've never been able to figure out is why no matter what I do, I'm gonna actually stop for a second. Cool. Alright, so that holds the brakes. Alright, I'm gonna try to figure out joystick. Oh. See if that does anything. 8. Oops. Left stab trim nose. Up. There we go. Apply. Done. Let's see if this does anything with the trim. Nope, it does not. You have to actually use this to get it to go. Cool. Never understood that, so if you have any tips or tricks, they're much appreciated. Alright. Got a fidget spinner a few years ago and really stressed. other hobby includes weather, and it's actually my first day using OBS, and so far I think it's working pretty good. Whee! It's like I just graduated from high school, but I still sound like a 3-year-old. I hope I'm not too monotone. Yeah, tell me in the comments. Alright, let's see here. Intersection's clear. Pretty soon I'm probably going to get FSX Steam Edition of the PMDG 7.3, because I like X-Plane, but FSX is easier, I guess. Alright. Of course, I grew up on FSX, so there we go. Ba-dum-bum. Alright, while we're taxiing, we can run a checklist that I can't seem to remember. I actually got the Delta checklist. My dad works for them, so he was able to get them for me. Don't ask me to share, because I don't think I can. Let's see here. So there's 30 knots ground speed. Little bug that the developer this plane should work on. It's not supposed to idle at 13%. All right. The ground speed down to about 12, and then start the turn. Here's my Roz imitation. Approaching 2, 3, right. I don't think it was too bad. There we go. Alright. Cool. So, didn't really miss anything, just me sticking in a squawk code. So, let's depart. Brakes off, here we go. Hearing anything in the background, that's probably my dad coming up from the basement. Uh-oh, looks like I was burning a little bit of rubber. That's weird, this thing looks like it's going slower than it really is. Alright. Cool. Here we go. Close to 50. That'll... Alright. Nose down, because these things like to pitch up. And... toga. Uh-oh. Don't want to burn up the engines. 80 knots, thrust checked. 120, level the stick. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. I've got to stop saying positive climb, it's positive rate. My dad beat that into me practically. Alright, there we go. Inner marker. Alright. Flaps 2. Start the turn. Oh, what a beautiful view. I almost forget this is the simulator. Like, FSX and X-Plane are just that dramatically different. Flaps 1. Let's not let this thing bang too sharp. There we go. And look at it, shoot from the moon. Alright, let's get the nose down a bit. It's better with passenger jets than anything, honestly. Alright, and flaps up. Autopilot, level change, and I don't know. There we go. And let's see here. Auto brakes are off, gear to off, and of course flight director's on. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful bird. Let's see here. So, passing 10,000 feet, landing lights up and off, and other lights set. There we go. What a gorgeous view. Bye, Andy. Gorgeous bird. I pretty much fell in love with the 737. I really did. I just wish I could get this livery in Southwest. Standard altimeter is at the wrong altitude. Go figure. This is configured for Europe. United States, you're supposed to. Oh, hello. Oh, I was jumping. That should do. Alright, so it says boarding. I don't think that's right. Plugins, XFMC toggle. Set the traffic on, and 40 miles to boiler. And then after the Boilermaker intersection, boiler up. After that, it'll be straight off to ORD. And the reason I didn't do straight to ORD in the first place is I wanted to have at least one waypoint. Alright, you can actually get this to 280 and set this to M1. That'll cause the aircraft to pitch for the speed, hopefully. Maybe. Maybe not. Speed. Should not be climbing at 5,000 feet a minute. Vertical speed 2,200. There we go. Now you won't lose any more speed. Hopefully that'll start going up. That little buzzing sound you hear is my fidget spinner. I like this plane. I really like this plane. 1,000 to go. Flight level 220. So we're just not sending autofail. We want to bet this causes it to go. Whatever. Cabin should not be climbing right now. Unless. No, cabin altitude is only like 2,000 feet. That's why. Oh no, it's 4,600. Okay. I'm used to reading those. It's usually done automatically. I don't know. Do any 737 real 737 pilots still use this? Because I mean, it's only 3. I don't know. All right, CO 0.74. There we go. Ooh, it's scooting along at 329 knots. Look at that. I love how realistic this is. I mean, compared to FSX, this is like this is next level crap. Get rid of this. Over there. I like the little hot air effects that shoot up from the back of the engine. I don't see that too much. Thank you, Laminar Research. And it looks like, yep, here's Lafayette, there's Purdue Airfield, and there is Purdue. Now this is West Lafayette. Purdue is really like this little bit over here. But this is where I'm going to be spending most of my time once I get there. This little airfield right here. Okay, and Kilo Lima Alpha Foxtrot. Oh, they got a new training fleet, and I don't know what it is. You know, I've got a friend that goes there, and he says that they're getting a new training fleet, which is weird because they've got Cirrus SR-20s, which is like luxury. But, oh well. Saw an SR-20 a few days ago. Saw an SR-20 a few days ago at an air show. The guy flew in. Of course, me being the pesky jerk that I am, I asked him if he could show me the ins and outs. He said he was going to a wedding. I said, no, it's no problem. But I said, yeah, no problem. Thanks anyway. So Elvis, I wanted to give it a shot. I don't think it was that bad. I go into this. All right. Seat attendant's call. Fastens off. I always forget that. These passengers would have been pretty cramped. Yeah. This speech is going to go something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking. We've reached a cruising altitude of 22,000 feet. If you got a piss, do it now. That is all. Because it really is a gear up, gear down flight. Recently soloed a few days ago. I'm going to have that video hopefully on YouTube after a while. Didn't get any audio though. My GoPro's audio connector wouldn't seat right, so it pops and you hear me say Metro Traffic Skyhawk 229 Mike Echo turning left down on runway 33 Metro. That's the only thing you hear me say. The rest of it's just garbled. It would have been better just to move the connector out and let it pick up the drone of the engine. Oh, 7172, beautiful plane. I love it. Absolutely love that plane. So I'm going to move my mouse pad back over because I'm going to use this thing. Oh boy. There we go. Alright. 50220. Scooting along at a very comfortable speed of 330 knots. Chair speed, ground speed 451. I'll give you guys a Christmas tree. So you move this light up to test, and you get every enunciation this aircraft has. You get flight controls, IRS, all this. You get the fire warnings, all of this stuff up here, all of it. Although this plane doesn't have the SLADS indicator up here, and I wish it did. Oh well. I never said the aircraft was perfect, but it's much better than a lot of the freeware you get, considering I'm just a poor college student. Can't really afford it. Oh well. Let's see what this is doing. That's nice. It's only dropped 91 frames. It's only using 6% of my CPU. I love this thing. Oh, all of these that you see, these are for my other hobby, which is weather. So, or the flight path vector. Pretty boring flight. It'll get better once I go into land, because I'll be hand flying it. Oh, sweet, it actually does that. I didn't think that was ever in there. Alright. No reason to use any ice. It's just a clear day outside. Should have just done this on real world weather or something like that, because I know it's not that clear out there. So, looking outside right now, and it's pretty cloudy. Whee! Whee! I get these, all that. Hydraulics, brakes, flight controls, all that. Yay! Because that's what 2 years in Central Sound does to you. It turns you into a giant kid. So, reset my vertical speed. Can't really do that right now. What the sun's likely going to be. Let's see. Now that rule of 322 times 326 miles, or 66 miles, pardon me. So, Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Well, it's that time. So, you still gotta pee. Yeah, you gotta hold it. We're starting our descent into Chicago O'Hare. Estimated time of arrival is about 20 minutes from now. Right, probably 15 now. So. I want that. I want about 1,500 right there. Did I finish that speech? I'm gonna scatterbrain now. The windows on this one don't open. I've tried it. Alright. CO 28. Whoops. 280. Alright. Something I find a little interesting about X-Plane is that if you toggle the reverse thrust, it knocks it up to 100%, which I think is pretty cool. I'm probably going to be using idle reverse on the runway and using standard braking once I get down to 80. I know that heavy braking will actually scald the tires on this. So. A little bit of speed brake to help slow it down. Such a gorgeous plane. I got a little bit out. There we go. There's the halfway mark. It's like a little... It's either a road or a river. Can't tell which. I had to put my throttle up at 100% just to keep it from bouncing around in the cockpit. I have to remember that. Does anyone else think these new split symmetry winglets are just sexy as hell? I mean, it's like the 737's always been a pretty plane, but I don't know, these are like really good eyelashes on a girl. Huh, it's a river. Brakes down. There we go. Alright, approaching 18,000. Let's put a little off center. While I'm here, aircharts.org, I'm going to try to land runway 32 right. Correction 32 left. RD 32, maybe 3. No, they don't have one. Neither 3-2s. Oh well. Alright. So, to the north, runway 4 right. Alright. 1 is the ILS frequency. Listen to this. Really sounds nice. This thing cannot find a good speed for the engines. Up and then down, then up and then down. It bounces all around 280, which is what I've got it set to, but it doesn't hit 280 exactly. Oh well. Alright. 0,000. Alright. Let's get this one 2,000 a minute. Speed brakes. All the way to the flight detent. Gorgeous plane. Here's East Chicago. This is Gary International, I think. I'm not too familiar with. Okay, so it's either this or this for Gary International. I can't remember which one, or Gary Regional or something. I know South Bend's not too far from here. I live in the state. I should know this. Speed brakes down. I love how realistic this is. I really do. I gotta do some night flying on here. Tried, just did not want to work. On the other side, November 9/08, November. That's the same one I got on FSX. Cool. I think I picked the right one. I love how the 737, the wheels just go into the fuselage, but there's no door. Strong wheels to be able to battle that kind of wind. Alright, over to the airports. Alright. Yeah, I'm closing in faster than I thought. Let's go down to 220 and 3,000 a minute. Ooh, maybe not that much. How about 3,000 a minute? Auto throttle off. Kill the engines. And I think I'm not supposed to do that. But it doesn't stop me, so it must be okay. I got 20 miles to ORD. You should be able to see it by now. It's 20 miles in this thing. Where are you? I'm pretty much diving here. It says 30 miles, 27 miles to ORD, passing 10,000. Ooh. Oops. Follow my descent just long enough to get it down to 250 knots. go. 05,000. Alright, auto brakes. Auto brakes 2. 1,000, 10,000, so altimeter is not standard anymore. And lights coming on, maybe. There we go. Alright. Yay! Oh, neat, even high resolution checklists. So, anti-ice don't need, air conditioning and pressure are set, altimeters and instruments are set, M1 and IS bugs, so far 220 set. So, the approach checklist complete. There we go. 20 miles out. Still can't see it. Should be able to by now. Here's Midway. Busiest square mile in the world. Alright, let's... Alright, keep those out until we get 5,000. I think I'm already there. Oh no, 6,000. 1,000 to go. You can kind of see the nose pulling up a little bit. You can't. Alright, flaps. 5. Oops. Uh-oh. What's 5? 260 knots. Oops. Guess I'm landing no flaps. Yeah, okay, now I'm doing a no flap landing. Autopilot's still on. Do that. I'm flying this manually now. Alright. Okay. Trim. Okay, so lost part of my flaps. Don't lose anything else. Air conditioning, which means that the auto fail. Oh, look at that. Alright, thrust gone. It was kind of fun to runway. So now, auto brakes max. I don't think I lost any spoilers. didn't lose any spoilers, okay. Alright, let's go to ORD. Let's just pretend we've declared an emergency. Good thing that wasn't a real airline. Yeah, maybe 180 anyway, because that's about as much as I can do without it stalling. Full speed. I'm gonna have to do 220. There's O'Hare. So I'm just gonna fly dogleg to final, get the gear down. Gear swinging. So now let's just pick a runway. What a way to kick off live broadcasting. Overspeeding the flaps because of a screwed up placard. There's a runway. Hope it's long enough. So there's a little bit of a mine there. Auto marker. Oh, this is the runway I was going for anyway. Runway 4 right. Well, I hit the glide slope eventually. There it is. Oh, this is a short one.
500.
I gotta land right on the numbers. It's my first no-flap landing. You know, I set up a 172.
Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Alright, reverse. Max braking. The tire blown. Alright, 60 knots. Let's get off this thing. Don't need auto brakes.